We love Kanye, but Diddy's cooked. That's just a fact. I don't know what he was trying to say or prove, but Diddy is cooked. He deserves to be in jail. Simple as that.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
Wait,
hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who, because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed.
Bro, have you seen what Ye's been on, bro? He's been on a fucking mission and a half, chat. He's been on a mission and a half. He's been on a mission and a half. Talking about freaking Diddy, selling Diddy merch. And then he goes, I can't believe I actually have to explain this, but Kanye is saying free Puff because he thinks the industry executives exposed Diddy for crimes that they themselves not only commit on a larger scale, but they facilitated and groomed a young Puff Daddy to be a part of. So apparently Diddy's just a product of the system that's already in place. And then we've got Diddy merch. He's saying free Puff. Insanity. Puff get on one call a morning. Getting treated like shit apparently in prison, even though he did some messed up shit. And yeah, you can buy some Diddy merch at his fucking on Yeezy.com. Insane, chat. Go to this clip.
They fuck with me so much. Y'all already black mirrored me. You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends. Because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who, because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who, because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you gonna go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
We love Kanye, but Diddy's cooked. That's just a fact. I don't know what he was trying to say or prove, but Diddy is cooked. He deserves to be in jail. Simple as that. Simple as that. Diddy, stay in jail. Kanye is beyond wash, really? I don't know about that, chat. Oh, we don't have sound. Technical difficulties.
Here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time to talk about our favorite kind of technology in the music industry and how it relates to our favorite person in the music.
You can't even see this. Ugh.
Hey everyone, Anthony Itano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time to talk about our favorite kind of technology in the music industry and how it relates to our favorite person in the music industry, no less. Kanye West, someone who I'm not exactly excited about or in a rush to talk about these days, especially in the lead up to an album that who the hell even knows if it's going to come out, Bully. But seemingly Kanye is in album mode once again. Not sure if we'll actually see this Bully record or if he'll move on to something else.
Bully will drop. Bully will drop.
And then drop that. We don't know at this point. There are so many Kanye records, sort of like, on the boulevard of broken album dreams. But let's say if Bully does actually see the light of day, it's highly likely at this point that the album will feature some measure of AI technology in its creation, or at least that's what Kanye is.
Well, that'll be a W because auto-tune's AI anyway. Like, I was a bit skeptical about it. AI is a negative to society because it obviously makes people obsolete and destroys the creativity of the person and the mind, and is now becoming a system within itself, computerized AI. It's an L negative to society, but it's just the way the world's moving, and if you don't adapt and use it, you're going to get cooked, right? So it is what it is.
Right now, currently confirming in his creative process for this album. Apparently, in a recent episode of the Download podcast with Justin LeBoy, that's a name I have not had to think about for a minute. I'm just kind of like recalling all of the Kanye fans tearing him apart when he was putting up all of those like live album release tweets and Kanye feeding him information that didn't eventually come to fruition. But yeah, in this discussion, he is pretty much confirming that he's using AI. He likes AI.
Is what it is. You got to get with the program, and if he can revolutionize it, well, he's just going to be even more of a. He's going to be a bigger man in the game. He's been around for 3 decades, guys. He's been able to change each era of music, regardless what you view about him politically or what he says outside of music. He has revolutionized music 3 decades. He's been around for 3 fucking decades and has been up and down, sure, but he's still been able to pop out, what some people consider artists as their prime music, He's elevated and created so many different pathways through his music for other people to come to fruition, like Travis Scott, Tyler the Creator. The list goes on, bro. Even Drake to a degree. So, shout out Kanye.
He feels like he should,
or should I say yay,
be an advocate for AI in music and the music industry going forward. And whether or not you are pleased with the space Kanye currently holds in spheres of music and politics and so on and so forth, it still stands that he is a very popular, very relevant figure whose decisions are most likely going to have impacts that reach far outside of him culturally. Now, I will say, as of right now, I think there is a lot of confusion and debate when it comes to AI and music. And obviously, we have spent quite a bit of time railing against it on this channel. But I want to be clear that when we are usually discussing the negatives and the downsides of AI tech in music, it's usually in very specific cases, most especially when it comes to generative AI coming off of platforms that are either generating the laziest, most bland musical garbage you could possibly imagine, or are training their AI models on copyrighted material of other artists' work, and essentially through a process that features some.
Yeah, but it's like what Kanye said, there's been negatives with auto-tuning, etc. You got to get with the program. If Kanye doesn't do it, some other artist will. He's just willing to take the risk. Is what it is. You either elevate or you get left behind. So this guy can hate on it, but this is the future. If you have a look at least a couple months, not even a couple months, probably about this time last year, there was all the Hollywood was on strike to stop movies becoming, and artists, well, not artists, actors being put through AI with their faces and their voice, and they lost the strike. They made a middle ground, but in reality, they lost. And that's the thing, is AI is the future. The corporate company is going to keep pushing it, and you either get with the program or get left behind. And Kanye's like, okay, I'll put my hand up to elevate. Is what it is. You can hate on it, but if he doesn't do it, someone else is what it is.
Extra steps, just doing new tech.
Don't hate on him. Hate on the corporations and the bigger people at play. He's not at fault for this. Fuck.
Plagiarism. Now, with that being said, there are usages of AI in the music industry today that are pretty widely accepted and aren't necessarily quite as harmful. I mean, there was that recent Beatles song that got a Grammy and used AI tech in order to isolate John Lennon's vocals so that they could essentially build some new instrumentation around them for the final version of the song that got nominated and won a Grammy. But this usage of AI, I don't think, is what a lot of fans are up in arms about, specifically Kanye's fans, because if you go on social media, a lot of their reactions to this news have not been positive. And maybe part of the reason that this is that Vultures 2, the second installment in this Vultures series that, speaking of Kanye records that have not come to pass, where's Vultures 3? Is that even going to be a thing? Are we not finishing the Vultures trilogy and we're just going to get a Bully now? Which, I mean, considering how piss poor Vultures 2 was,
he said he was going to do Vultures 3, and Vultures 2 wasn't piss poor. It's just people don't make money off Spotify and Apple Music. They put to each song or each listen. I don't know if it's a 1,000 listens. I don't know the usage, but it's like 0.0004 cents per view, I think it is, or something. Like, it's fuck all. So he tried to play the game of giving people an unfinished product, which you can argue is like pretty stupid to some people, and then funnel them to the website so they get the full product, and he actually makes money and actually can, make a living off music. So, because it's not just Kanye that gets a cut, it's his team, it's $, his team, there's a lot of people in it. So you can understand the business perspective, the business perspective around it in regards to why he did what he did. Vultures 1 was good. Vultures 2 at the start was okay. Yes, he made a lot of adjustments and changes, which frustrated a lot of people, but it is what it is, You sort of have to balance. I think he learned a lot of lessons how to funnel people to his website in future, I hope. Because, Vultures 2 was a mixed bag. Vultures 1 was good, though, no cap.
That wouldn't be surprising. And again, that
underrated, in my opinion,
may in fact be what is putting a sour taste in the mouths of Kanye fans when it comes to AI, because there were a lot of allegations being thrown around in terms of Kanye using AI to create certain aspects of that album. And lately, there have been a lot of similar claims leveled at a myriad of different tracks. One track specifically that can't seem to get past it right now is that Timeless single from the latest Weeknd album. A lot of fans of Playboi Carti, even some of his real hardcores, are saying that that verse and his vocals are AI. I feel like a lot of the issues that we're seeing with this technology right now, a lot of the fears that fans are having, mostly center around just the lack of transparency around this technology. And because it can be applied in such a wide myriad of cases, and
it is what it is, man. AI is the future. Like, we can hate on it, but you shouldn't hate on the creator. You should hate on the business and the situation. Like, it's not Kanye's fault. You just mentioned that, Playboi Carti and Pharrell Williams and The Weeknd used it, but yet the title of the video is Kanye's beyond washed. How is he washed if he's doing what everyone else is doing? Because Timeless has come out a long time before Bully is even in production. So, what the frack, man? You're just hating the hate.
And in a bunch of different ways, when an artist says they're using AI, like, in what way? How? Is it to put a bit of a tinge on a vocal, switch it up somehow? Is it to mimic the sound of something else? Are you generating a piece of music or a tone or some instrumentation whole cloth? Are you using it to write lyrics? Again, there's just a severe lack of transparency and clarity when it comes to the application of this technology.
Ain't Kanye's fault, though, so maybe fix the title of the video, you spastic.
Right now. Now, to go further into these, recent statements from Kanye when it comes to him using AI on Bully, he likens his usage of AI to that of autotune, which, is obviously a very popular effect applied on a lot of Kanye records.
Now, the vocals that people like, stay away from AI, it's a more negative reaction than autotune. I did autotune because people thought They're like, man, this auto-tune is trash. As an artist, I could take anything. I could sell a piece of shit for like $10 million.
So auto-tune, you feel like is AI as well?
Exactly. It's in the same family, except people have a more visceral reaction.
And look, in the past, long before all of this AI discourse has been popping off, I've shown favor to artists who have used AI in their art, like Holly Herndon, because I more or less think the generative stuff is okay as long as it's being used ethically, and the music and the sounds and the ideas that it's being trained on are original from the artists themselves. So you're kind of telling the AI to work out a piece of sound or a piece of music based off of something you've created. Or if you are going to be reaching outside of yourself, at least seek out permission from the artist in question whose music you're going to be having your AI model be trained on. Once again, I feel like a lot of the issues and problems that we're having with the application of this technology could be fixed and could be alleviated with more transparency, with proper regulation, with proper credit to any artists or creators if their music happens to be incorporated into any popular or successful commercial AI models. Because truth be told, this technology is here and it's not going any.
Yet this man labeled the video as Kanye's beyond washed. And you're agreeing with what I just said, that it's just the market. Oh man, what people do for a paycheck these days, huh? Like, he has some good points in YouTube. He's a good commentator. He's a good reaction guy. He's well up in the YouTube game. But, bro, the fuck?
Anywhere, and I don't think that yelling at it and getting angry about it is going to turn back the hands of time at this point. The only thing that we can do is hope for and lobby for some kind of effective regulation of this stuff.
It ain't gonna get regulated. How are you supposed to regulate AI if there's no way of tracking it? And why would the artists be okay with that? Because the artists are right now in control of the AI. So if you apply some sort of regulation, it now removes the power of the artist being able to utilize this AI, and now the label companies and the corporations get to, regulate and use it. Fuck that. At least they can still be creative with AI, and it's not assimilated and automated. You understand? They can use AI in certain songs and certain lyrics and certain music, whereas if you just blatantly just say, oh, we need to regulate it, it ain't going to be us. It's going to be the label companies and the corporations, which removes creativity, which makes it more automated, which then removes the artist's capabilities of luxury of making music with their mind. It's just dumb. That is the most dumb statement I've ever heard so far on this video. Sorry, bro. That's a fact.
So that artists are not being blatantly ripped off and cut out of the monetary equation. So again, to be clear, I don't think fans want to hear AI used in a way where it is taking credit and taking work away from artists. I don't think they want to hear it used in a way to where it's...
Just allow the artists to do it as they please. It's not going to do that. If they have complete control over it, it don't matter. Don't matter. If you start regulating things like that, it's going to remove the creativity. We're in the future of AI. Everything is AI. There's nothing you can do about that. So as long as you allow the artist to have power within it, you're chilling. Music's still going to be good. It's still going to be creative. It's still going to be fun. Yes, the product of AI itself removes the ultimate creativity in music, but it is what it is. We're moving in the future. You can't stop that. The corporations can't stop that. The artists can't stop that. That is the way the world is going. Unless we have an internet blackout and all the systems and everything shut down, that ain't happening. So just allow them to do everything as they please. As long as it's not copyrighted, that's not hard to regulate. But everything else, just let them do what they want to do, bro.
Cutting corners.
Let them make music in a create different way again. Kanye can sing like Frank Sinatra in a different type of song. That'd be insane. Who cares? It sounds good. It's still creative. You'd be like, whoa, it's insane. Who cares? It's just an amplifying effect to what the artist wants to do. More things at its disposal. If you chuck regulations in it, it's going to ruin the whole point of AI. It's going to ruin the whole point of the artist using it. Then it's going to become an automated thing, and then you're going to see artists fade out, and then they're cooked. Then there's no point for artists, and then you go into the Hollywood spectrum of movies. they're cooked too.
Corners
That's why that whole strike happened.
creatively and essentially allows you to come out with just a lazy half-assed garbage because the AI is essentially doing all the work for you. And if as an artist you are going to actually engage in this tech and incorporate it into your stuff in some way, I feel like it's upon you to be as clear and as open as possible in terms of what it is and how it's being used, how it's being applied, because there is so much confusion and well poisoning around this topic right now that when you say, I used AI in this, that could mean fucking anything at this point. From JPEG Mafia sampling an AI generated song that made it into one of the best tracks on his latest album, to a producer having AI generate a beat for him from scratch, to somebody using AI to write lyrics in the style of Drake. And
if you have regulations in AI, you're going to remove the creativity of AI itself. So really, you're shooting yourself in the foot. It is what it is. We're in the market that we're in. You start regulating it, it removes creativity. You understand? You're cooked. You're contradicting what you're complaining about.
And again, using AI for the sake of vocal isolation and that sort of thing. Some of these use cases are undeniably a positive when it comes to the creative process. Others are undeniably a negative. Others are in more of a gray area that we as listeners and as artists are going to have to kind of...
If he didn't say anything, he used AI, you wouldn't even fucking know. That's a fact. You may notice, maybe some schizos would notice. It all depends on how far the technology is, but so far, very hard to notice. The average, normie, casual listener would not notice. People with glasses and a beanie and a, PDF file, freaking mustache, different story. This guy is a good, I'll give him credit, he's a good content creator, I'm just joking around. If he's gonna get mad about this reaction, you're a sook.
Of decide on a case-by-case basis. But to bring it back to the person this video is originally about, Kanye.
Is AI the future of music or is it a crutch?
It's time for me to explain to people the power of AI and music. Change his voice to my voice.
If you ain't sucking dick, movies, you can get the fuck up on my shit.
If you ain't sucking dick, movies, you can get the fuck up on my shit. If you ain't sucking dick, movies, you can get the fuck up on my shit. Ride around, hitting with a block, take the fucking down.
All I can hope is that his usage of AI on this...
That was a good beat, bro. And if he can then sing it, and then you can use the AI to time his voice on that voice, bro, you can make good music. Yes, it's going to be reused. We're in the world of sampling. AI is just going to further along and make it more of what it already is anyway. Like, people are acting like this is the 80s. It ain't the 80s. We've gone through an era of music of sampling and reusing and all sorts of shit. So if an artist can use creativity in AI, give it to them. Allow them to freely use it. It's a tool, man. It's a freaking tool, man.
Forthcoming project doesn't just generate some lazy crap that further sullies his legacy as an artist.
But how is regulation going to stop laziness? You can do a shitty album. Doesn't mean you need to have like the label police that are policing artists how they use AI. That's not going to fix the lazy issue. Feedback and from the fans and the artists still being tapped into music is what's going to count. You can't regulate that. Such a dumb take.
I mean, I don't know how he could
He's just, all this
kind of
guy's
further
done,
flush
all
that
this
down.
guy's done, right? All has fucking Fantonio done is just chicken talk about how he's sad about AI, but he hasn't provided any sort of walk around or a walkthrough or any sort of actual pathway to regulate this. He just says regulate. Dumb. Who do you think's going to regulate it? The label companies. They're the ones that are going to make money off it.
On the toilet.
Now what? I am.
You're
Now
what?
Now I'm a Nazi, Ari Emanuel.
And again, I don't quite get his position to crusade through the music industry on behalf of AI and its use. That sort of thing leads me to believe that, through his connections with guys like Elon Musk, who obviously has a lot of investment and interest in AI being successful, specifically the AI he is connected to, it makes me wonder whether or not he has a vested interest in AI doing well and getting more more popular in the music world. Because, you know, it wouldn't be the first time Kanye wasn't super clear about his intentions. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. Over here next to
bunch of chicken talk. Look, he has some good takes. He's an alright YouTuber, but bro, that was just a bunch of chicken talk, man. I think I provided a good point. If someone can actually provide a solution or some type of way to actually regulate AI in the comments, let me know, because I'm genuinely curious. Because all I can think of is just the label companies getting more rights and more control over the artist, which is not what we want. They've got enough control. Anyway, let me know in the comments.